Hey, Julie, how's everything out in beautiful Colorado?
Hi. It is it's nice by my standards, maybe not for everybody because I have a beanie on. It's the sun is out, it's cold, but it's beautiful today. It's really nice.
Well, awesome. Glad you're enjoying it. My family and I, we took a quick little weekend getaway that we were not expecting to see any snow. We saw flurries of snow yesterday, and not to brag or maybe the opposite, it was the first time we'd seen snowfall all winter, which normally we get a little in Virginia, but it took
Yeah.
until literally March 12th to actually see just a little bit.
Oh goodness. We're officially in spring ski season now. So it's like tail end of stuff, like we're preparing to come out of the snow. Although it will snow in May. We get it for Mother's Day weekend.
Oh my God.
Like every year, like clockwork, and then it goes away for the rest of the year or until next winter. So yeah,
Well, enjoy
weird.
it. I'll keep traveling to it when I want to see it.
Thanks.
So I was thinking about all the virtual conferences we've done, and I think you're the only person who has perfect attendance. I could be wrong, but this might literally be virtual conference number 7 for you, which is crazy to say.
I think so. I've got my Google Drive folder for Andrew is like very extensive.
I love it. But I always love what you talk about because there's a couple things that always stand out. And you've started a lot of the conferences just by kicking it off because you come in with such high energy and really great
Oh,
topics. So before
thank
we even
you.
talk about just a teaser of what you're going to be talking about, why is it important, in your opinion, to make education, fun, full of energy, and just really easy to comprehend?
I, you know, the thing was, I think about it a lot. When I was getting started with my company, my thing was always I kept saying to myself, like, why is it that only like the super large companies have like consultants and trainers and like workshops and they do continuing education? And my biggest issue with that was, wait a second, like we have at that time, multi-million dollar craft, now it's a multi-billion dollar industry, but like a craft beverage industry. And like just because you might be a little bit smaller on the production side doesn't mean that you're not entitled to just as much continuing education, or in my case, like business education, than the next person. I like it shouldn't be, you know, for however you feel about our economy or politics or whatever, the beer beverage space should not be like a have and have nots. Like we don't need any more of that. So, and then also drawing from my own experience in the market, it was a situation of like what could I have like what would I wish that I had learned back then? Like if somebody had been around to sort of like guide me through stuff, what would I have wanted to learn or what would have been helpful along the way? And then trying to think about how that I can provide that for people in a way where I can still make a living, doing it, but then also like relaying so that people have these like light bulb moments, which is kind of what I focus on doing all the time, as much as I can, hopefully.
Awesome. And you give back so much, and there's always on a different topic where we can learn from you. So I really appreciate all the insight you've given over the years.
Oh, well, thank you. I hope
So
people have learned
this
something.
go around, though, looking back in the Julie crystal ball, what do you wish you had learned back in the day that you're going to share with the rest of us on April 3rd?
Oh, okay. So this time around, I'm focusing on something that is, I mean, I'll just say it like it's not the sexiest thing ever. It's not like TikTok marketing or like video content or like, DO levels, like however excited you get about all of that stuff. We are talking about a sales pipeline, which is very sciency and it's very like if you have a degree in sales, it's like what you would have learned like with your bachelor's degree or associate degree, whatever. But um the thing is, this applies to everybody in the craft beer space right now. It does. I don't care how small you are, like I don't care how big you are. Even if you're in planning, you need to be thinking about sales strategy. The thing is that the market is so crowded right now. If you aren't doing things strategically, like with a purpose and with an intention, you're going to get in a lot of trouble real fast. So, my goal with this talk this year was to give people like building blocks and foundations of like the science behind sales, instead of just going out and doing what I refer to as like the spray and pray method, which is just like you just like run around and like talk to people for nothing. And there's no rhyme or reason behind it. But there is a science to sales and it does apply to everyone at all production levels. And the sooner that you can learn some of those fundamentals, the better off you'll be. Even if it's just somebody who's a beer tender. These are good, like, fundamental things to know about, like, purchase behavior, or, personality types, or buying habits, like things like that. So yeah, we're going to
I'm
dig into all
excited to
that
see how
fun
you
stuff.
cram it into all of, a slightly less than an hour session, but I know you'll do great, and I can't wait. I'm sure there'll be like a volume 2 that we do in the fall.
I hope so. That would be super fun. Like, I love talking about this kind of stuff. I did it for so long, and to be honest with you, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be talking about, you might already be doing. Like, if you're in a sales role, you just don't realize what you're doing, so you have to, like, tap into that and figure out, like, oh, what did I do right that worked, and what did I do that didn't work, and then how can I recreate success, right? And, like, locking onto those principles. So hopefully everybody will walk out, I say walk out the door, walk off of their laptop, or what, out of the Zoom session or whatever, um, knowing how to make a little bit more money, which is probably something that a lot of people want to do in the group.
Well, I love it. Well,
So
everybody be sure to join Julie as we kick off our spring virtual conference. That's going to be April 3rd, 11:10 a.m. Early for some of you all, but it'll be available forever. She's going to be talking about patching your leaky sales pipeline, improving the efficiency of your sales team. And once again, Julie, thank you. And thanks to Aseptic Fruit Purees, Craft Brewery Financial Training.com, and Jason Sleeman Brewery Lender for all your support on this conference. We'll see you all very, very soon. And Julie, once again, I can't wait. See you in a couple weeks.
thank you so much. See
Cheers,
you
everybody.
soon.